What's up, guys? Jiraiya FIFA here, and welcome to another episode of Manchester United All Stars Season 2, episode number 35. Now, before we get into any game, guys, we wanted to definitely take care of some issues at end. And one of the big issues that we have at the moment is players on their wages. And one in particular is going to be, of course, Rafael. He's been a pain in the ass. There's no prettying up, it's just been a pain. He's been complaining about the wages. We've been offering him some, and he just hasn't been taking it. Another board have actually went up and transfer list him. So we're going to take the opportunity to try and see if we can definitely give him some what he needs, and maybe if we need to, then we can try and sell him at the end of the season. Not looking to sell him, but we'll see what happens. So he wants 110 at two years, and we're going to go 3 years for 110 and see if we will take it. And since we're already here, guys, we decided, you know what, let's go ahead and tie these players down, all the players we need to. And you can see there's quite a bit of player that's sitting on 4 months, so we're just going through and tying them up to contracts and getting them going, and trying to make sure they definitely approve and make sure it's good enough, I think, for each of these players, so they can definitely go ahead and approve, and pretty much make this a very easy transition to go in, and of course get this pretty much done with, because it's becoming very frustrating going back and forth with players, and some of these players are just being very difficult to deal with as well. So I think once we tie them down, even if I have to go more than I would like to, any players that I have to do that with, I'm probably going to sell, especially if they're not worth the money. So we're just refused to be held at ransom, and some of the players seem to be doing so, especially Rafael as well, who hasn't been playing a lot. He's getting some games, but he's been a little bit there if you ask me. So we'll see. He's still a good player though, and has room to improve. But the big one for us is going to be Wayne Rooney there. As you can see, we're going to offer him 3 years at 280. He wanted 2 years at 250, so we'll bump it up a little bit, go for another year, and see if we'll go for it. So we're going to the next round of game, which is going to be in the Barclays Premier League, guys, facing off against West Ham. You guys know how physical of a team West Ham are. They're very strong and are very good, decent too as well defensively. But what makes this very interesting, guys, is the fact that I decided to go ahead and play some of the younger squad, or I guess in a sense you can say the reserve team or B team. So I wanted to do that, especially with us just putting out contracts. You want to definitely kind of persuade some of these players, some of the players that haven't been getting games. You want to go ahead and sweeten it a little bit, and you can see, guys, we're completely dominating. We're on 86 points at the moment, so it's no harm, no foul if we lose this game. We don't want to lose. We're winners. Manchester United is all about winning, so we'll see what happens. But you can see West Ham playing their 4-4-1-1 formation. We're going to be going with a 4-2-3-1 formation, and we'll see how this one turns out. So it should be very interesting. A lot of young players, as you can see there. Maybe the oldest you can say is probably going to be Fletcher, and of course we also brought in Everton Ribeiro as well, who's playing just in behind Danny Welbeck. So we're going to kick this one off, guys. And as you can see, we pick it up in the 12th minute, and it's actually, as you can see there, West Ham coming forward. Matty Jarvis there with a strike, and that one going just wide off the post. Maybe not too close, but not a bad effort, to be honest. As you can see there, I guess you can arguably say the Lindegaard had it covered. But we pushed forward, guys. It took us to the 41st minute here, as you can see, to finally get something going, and we'll finally break them down. As you can see there, what a nice ball over the top for Danny Welbeck. He takes it down, hit it into that top corner, beating the keeper in the 43rd minute to give us the first goal of the game. 9 goals in our competition for him. He's been outstanding when he plays, to be honest, guys. He just have a little bit of a hard time when he play against tougher opponents. And to be honest, the first team is very strong at the moment, so they're definitely keeping him out. But we push forward again in the 45th minute, right on the stroke of half time. Fabio picks it up here. Definitely that contract ringing in his ears, because he skipped past 2 defenders and he just let this one rip into that bottom corner there, beating the keeper from a distance in the 45th minute to give us the second goal of the game. And that is just really cool, especially with halftime knocking at the door. That'll be really cool to go into the half 2-0 up, kind of kill the spirit of West Ham. And at this point, I feel like they will try to go the damage limitation, which is always going to be good for us. Or it probably could be bad, whichever way you look at it. But nevertheless, we're going to the first half there. As you can see, guys, 2 goals up, Fabio and Welbeck. And at this point, we definitely feel like we have the edge. We want to definitely continue going. They were giving the young lads a hard time because they're very physical. So a lot of the balls, they were definitely fighting for it. People were getting carded left and right. It was a very tough, scrappy game up until we were finally able to break the deadlock. So it worked out very well for us. But as you can see, guys, we had 2 shots, 2 on target, and 59% of the ball, completely dominated in possession. And they have 3 shots, 1 on target, and 41% of the ball. So we need to continue that in the second half and at least make it work for us this time around. So we're going to kick this one off again, guys. As you can see there, Zaha on the ball here. And we're kind of passing the ball around, trying to slow it down a little bit, dictate the game, especially since we know they're going to have to come forward if they want to definitely get anything out. And it paid off because Welbeck chipped this one into space here for Bebe on the wing. Bebe cuts in, beat the defender, goes for the top corner there at the near post, and the keeper makes a save. What a save there from the keeper. You'll see again from the replay too as well. It was a very, very good save there from the keeper. Thought it was definitely going to beat him, but you can see he pretty much sprang off the floor and saving that one. Nothing came from the corner though, but we did go in and make some changes later on into the game. Not too late, but bringing off some players and bringing in some fresh legs to definitely try and, of course, give some more speed and freshen up the play a little bit. So bringing on Lindegaard, Powell, and Giggs for Fletcher and a few other players, taking them off and see how this one turns out. We're already up to no arm, no foul. We'll see how this one turns out. So we pick up a free kick there. Ronaldo on the ball there is going to pass this one around. And we wanted to, like I said, just get a little more into the game. But it took us until the 71 minute, as you can see there, to try and really get some stuff going. Danny Welbeck on the ball, chip this one in beautifully. And look at that, guys. What a shot there from Powell. Was definitely going into that corner there. And, of course, the keeper makes a save. You'll see again from the replay here what a strike that was. And look at that, guys. What a top save from the keeper, putting that one out. They did make some changes as well, bringing in Joe Cole, as you can see there. But they're going to go ahead and cross this one in, guys, see if we can get a head onto it. And we did, but you can see they managed to clear this one out. We managed to pick it back up though. Lindegaard on the ball, Ronaldo on it, takes a strike, it's a block, and it goes out for another corner. You see again from the replay, it was a good strike. Was trying to open himself up to take the strike, but you can see come off the defender and out. I think we definitely would have went at least on goal, but we'll see if we can get something from the corner. So across this one in, Powell to cross it in, it comes back out, take a strike, it's blocked again, and then Welbeck again with the strike, and look at that finish from Welbeck. What a glorious finish that is from Welbeck in the 76th minute to give us again the 3rd goal of the game, guys. Outstanding. Look at that. The player managed to get a head onto that strike, but they couldn't stop, of course, Welbeck from scoring that one. And again, we kind of break up the play, them pushing forward. We're able to break it up, and look at that, guys. A bad giveaway. Ronaldo picks it up, lose it, still managed to pick it up, and look at that, guys. He managed to squeeze that one in the tightest of angles, which is just really crazy if you ask me. But nevertheless, in the 82nd minute, as you can see there, look at that, bulldozing his way, players all over the place. Look at that. Look how many West Ham players are back, and they couldn't stop him from scoring. That was a beautiful goal. So this now makes it 4-0, as you can see there, guys. So they kick this one off, and immediately after the restart, guys, we managed to win the ball back, wasting no time. Fabio on the ball, he's going to spread the play to Bebe. Bebe spots the run there, chips it in for Danny Welbeck, and Welbeck goes for the finish. Look at that strike, man. What a ridiculous strike that was. This is just we were just running rampant there, I know, to be honest, on West Ham. And to be honest, guys, this is our B team that's completely destroying. Granted, we have a few players that definitely can fit into the first team, but nevertheless, it's very much our B team destroying teams. And again, I don't know what West Ham was doing there. Fabio is all the way up. This is a left back, guys, and he's all the way up, winning the ball back, going for the strike, and look at that, forcing the keeper into a save. And then Bebe playing this one in, but you can see that Joe Cole there just getting a foot to that one, hitting that one out. So this one finished, guys, full time. As you can see there, 5-0. Welbeck with 3 goals, Ronaldo with a goal, and of course Fabio with a goal too as well. They definitely worth every single one of their pennies, every single one of their wages. They just earned every single penny, guys. They definitely showcased themselves very, very well. Now, as you can see, guys, we completely dominated this game. There's just no excuse about it, or there's no question about it. 11 shots, 10 on target, 57% of the ball. Shot accuracy was 90%, and our pass accuracy was at 84. And of course, Danny Welbeck was the man of the match. Outstanding performance from the lads. And of course, guys, we go into the next run of game, which is going to be against West Ham again. This time around, I have a treat for you guys. I'll be using pretty much the A team, the first team, to see if they can beat what, of course, the B team just did. Hopefully you guys tune in for that, guys. You guys should definitely enjoy, and then we have, of course, Juventus next as well. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you guys did, though, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share. And of course, guys, I'm your host, Jerry FIFA. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Peace.